What is going on, guys? Ryan here, and in this video I am going to teach you how to make a scorpion from a single dollar bill. That is $1 bill, a single sheet, $1, 8 legs, 2 pincers, a head, and that tail. This model's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. The legs are a little lame, but I'm gonna be like, I mean, what are you gonna do? It's a single dollar, but it's crazy. This model's really cool. A couple of you guys, or one of you guys requested it, and it was a good idea, so I figured I'd do it. I'm going to be using the book Extreme Origami by Juan Park. Highly, highly recommend checking this book out. Now, the link will be in the description. And I normally say this at the end of the video, but I'm going to say it now. Post a picture of this, if you make it, on Instagram, and use the hashtag #Average It should come up, because I really want to see what you guys make. But anyway, guys, yeah, you just need a single dollar. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, guys, so starting on step 1, and we're only going to need $1 for the entire model. We're going to start white side up. I believe this is the white side and this is the color side. So white side up, we're going to fold the top edge to the bottom edge. Sorry about the dollar kind of being not brand new, but I need to go to the bank to get some more. I actually do have like fake $1 bills that came in this origami pack, but I wanted to use a real one just so the tutorial was more authentic, I guess. And unfold. All right. After we've done that, we are on to step 2, which is folding this edge to the bottom and to the top, increasing all the way through. So, like this. When you're doing dollar origami, it's really important to crease hard because the dollar is relatively thick compared to origami paper, compared to traditional origami paper. Really crease this well. Alright, there we go. That is step 2. Step 3, we're going to flip it over. Mine's a little upside down. It literally doesn't matter though. So flip it over. And we're going to create a crease that is perpendicular to the edges. So vertical crease that goes through this point. Like this. One way to do this is to just fold this corner to that intersection point in that one, if that makes sense. Okay, fold all the way through and unfold. So that was step 3. Step 4, we are going to fold a bunch of angle bisectors. So we're going to fold an angle bisector. We're bisecting this angle, so make a crease like this, and same thing for the other 2 sides, like this and like this, and like this and like this. So to make those folds, we're going to fold, let's start with this one. We're going to fold this edge, top edge, to this crease, and crease it all the way to this center line right here. Okay. So we just made this crease, this angle bisector. We're bisecting this angle, if that makes sense. Now we're going to create a crease that bisects this angle. Again, crease it only to this center line. So I'm rotating the dollar like this because it's a lot easier for me to make the fold. Okay, so I just made this crease. Not focusing. This one. So now we have these 2 creases. We're gonna do the same thing here and here. Okay? One more time. All right, there we go. So we have these 6 new creases. That was step... If I said that was step 4, that was also still step 3, my bad. Right, and to finish off step 3, we are going to flip it over. So now we're on the white side. Step 4. Step 4, we are going to make 2 more angle bisectors. So we're bisecting this angle right here. So we have this crease and we have this crease. Well, this one goes all the way across, but you know. And we're going to create an angle bisector here and then one here as well. To do that, the way I'm going to do it is like this. I'm going to pinch this and then align it with that center crease. And crease all the way through. Okay, so I just made that crease right there. Do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to pinch the mountain fold and align it with that center crease. There we go. So now that is step 4 finished. All right, step 5. We are going to collapse using the creases that we already have. So first, we're going to do the valley folds, the X of valley folds. You see, like what I'm doing right now. So we have this X, and now we have 2. We're gonna use the 2 mountain folds right here, or well, it's 1 mountain fold, but you know. So we can just collapse it kind of like this. All right, there we go. I'm gonna strengthen the creases a little bit. That is step 5. So step 6, we're inside reverse folding the inner flaps using existing creases. So that's going to look like this. The inner flaps are this thing and this thing. And we're going to inside reverse fold it like this using this crease and this crease. Okay, just like that. Same thing for this side. We're just going to open it up, raise this edge using the creases we already have, and close it up. Awesome, so that is step 6. So step 7's a little weird, but it's not hard at all. 7, 8, and 9 are kind of, well, 7, 8, 9, and 10 are kind of like together. So we have this, and all we're going to do is, we're not making any new creases, but we're kind of just taking this edge and folding it over. We're not actually folding it, we're just like shifting it over. Just so it's like this, okay? Really simple. You'll see the two valley folds from previous step, and for step 8 we're going to be using those. So all we're going to do is fold this flap and this flap to the right, and we're going to be using this valley fold and this valley fold. So like that and like that, and we're going to crease. So the right and left sides should look like this, and we're going to crease them down. Make sure the paper doesn't slide. All right, there we go. So we're going to do that. And that is step 8. That is step 8. Just folding these to the right and then flattening the left and right sides, or the top and bottom sides, I guess. Okay, and then step 9 is simply folding this flap down and folding this flap up so that this this part is just completely flat with no edges or anything. So we're creating 2 new folds here and here. So this is what the inside should look like, okay? like that. This is what the top should look like. So step 9 should end up looking like this. Step 10 is simply zooming in to get a closer look on this flap, so let's do that. Alright, and so now we're on step 11. Step 11, we're going to make some pre-creases. It says make these creases for a rabbit ear fold in the next step. And after each crease, this is important, after each crease, make the mirror image on the other flap. So after whatever we do on this side, we're also going to do over here. Alright, first off, we are going to fold this point to here to create a horizontal valley fold type thing. There we go. Alright, so that's the first part, making that crease, again, by folding this point to this point. Same thing on the bottom. Crease it pretty well and unfold. Alright, so second part of step 11, we are going to we're going to fold this outer edge, this edge, to this crease. We're going to align it with this crease. Fold all the way through. And unfold. Just don't forget to do the same thing on the opposite side. So again, fold the edge to the crease and unfold. Okay, and finally, similar thing on the top side. So we are going to fold this edge to this edge. So edge to edge. Only crease it to around this midpoint though. Oh, sorry. I hit the camera. There we go. Okay, just like that, and unfold. Same thing to the other side. Okay, and now we'll be able to do step 12, which is the rabbit ear folds. So just simply use the creases we have and fold them all at the same time. So let's do this one first. Do that crease, and then do, let's refold it. Do that crease. Here we go. So it'll look like this. Okay, and then we want to unfold. Let's do the same thing over here. We fold all the creases at the same time. And we'll get this triangle. Then unfold. Alright, so that's step 12. Step 13 is kind of cool. So now that we've unfolded, we have this again. So we're just looking at this flap, and we are going to we're gonna open up the flap from the left side using this crease. Okay, so let's do that. And we are also going to, I believe there should be a fold, it's like this one. Yeah, that one right there. So you should have a valley fold. It's a little one, this one right here. It's gonna focus. Yeah, this one. And then from the other side, it's a mountain fold. It's right here. So make sure you have that folded as well. So we're gonna open it up like I already did, and then fold that mountain fold or that valley fold. So it's looking like this. And now we can just fold the edges, fold the left and right edges into the center. And it will lay flat, I think. There we go, cool. Look at that. Okay, so that's what the front looks like. That's what the back looks like. Notice this little triangle right there. But there you go. So that is step 13. Oh, and then the final part of step 13 is to fold the right side over like this. Okay. So let's do it again. So step 13 on the other side. Open it up using not the crease that's showing right now, but the one to the left of it. That one right there. Using that crease. Okay, so now that it's opened up, we gotta get that valley fold I was talking about. And it's just right there. It should already be folded. There you see that valley fold. And then on the other side, it's gonna be that mountain fold. Okay, and once we have that, we can just fold the outside edges to the center. Left and right edges to the center. Okay, and once that's done, we fold the left side to the right. Just like that. There we go, and that is step 13. Step 14, it says create a small crimp fold inside so that the flap aligns with the edge. So this is the edge. This edge is what they're talking about, and we want to make a small crimp right at this joint so that this edge aligns with this edge. So simply do what I'm doing, just open it up, pinch it, and then just shift it down, right? Just shift it down, and then when we close it back up, which I'm trying to do right now, the paper's kind of thick. When we close it back up, we're aligning this edge with the edge I'm already talking about. Yeah, just like that. So let me show you again on this side. Open it up, shut the upper half. Then when you're like shift this part down, and when you're closing it back up, align this edge with this. Oops, align this edge with the center edge, like that. All right, so there we go. So that is the crimp, and that is step 14. It should look just like that. Now I'm going to zoom back out. Step 15, flip it over. It wasn't too bad, was it? Step 16, it says fold the edges of the top layer to align with the center crease from the tip to the folded edges hidden underneath. The model will not lie flat. Okay, so we're only folding, well, we're folding this edge and this edge to the center, but we're only folding the top layer. So that looks like this. Only fold the top layer. And it's not gonna lie flat, keep that in mind. It'll look like this. So when it's fully folded, you see how it's aligned with the center. And you can only fold it so far, so you're only folding it to there. And now let's do the top. There we go. Like that. Okay, so that was step 16. Step 17, it says release the layer that is trapped. So the layer it's talking about is this one. It's very hard to see, but let me just show you. Right there. See, I'm doing it right now. There. So I just released the trapped layer, I think. Yeah. So it was like on the inside, but now it's not. My paper, or my dollar ripped a little bit. Not a big deal, but let me show the other side. So See, that's the layer, and I'm releasing it just like that. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. It's gonna focus. There. So now you can see it's released. That's all. Okay. So that was step 17. Step 18, we are going to swivel fold. So this isn't that bad. This is not that bad. The swivel fold is simply... Yeah, we're going to fold this edge. We're going to fold this edge along this edge. Or like right up against it. And for it to lay flat, we have to just squash this part. I'm going to do the other side now. It's kind of hard to tell with these diagrams. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, there we go. That's the swivel fold for step 18. Right, so step 19. Basically, we're just going to... So this part's ripped for me, so it's kind of hard to show this step, but... So let me just do it really quick. If you have the diagrams in front of you, just make it look like the diagrams. That's basically what I'm doing. I'm not really sure. There are no creases, but here, I'm going to show this side. So for this step, it looks like it just wants us to kind of do a similar thing to the previous step. I'm really not sure, to be honest. So that's what I'm going to do. Do another kind of, like, it's kind of a swivel fold. Like there, like that. So see how it looks like that now? That's probably what you want to do. I don't know. If you're looking at the diagrams, I think you know what I mean, but there are no crease lines. It says shift the edges around the folded edges, allowing some paper to stretch and flatten. So that's what I think it means. Now with this side, it's a little tough because my paper's ripped. My dollar is ripped. Oops, but that's fine. It's not a big deal because this is the bottom, I hope. So let's keep, let's keep going though. Step 20, and so yeah, step 20, we are just going to flip it over. So with your paper flipped over, we are now on step 21. It says start creasing along the edges from the sides. Crease to connect the references. Let the head fold over. So we're going to make 3 valley folds. 1 valley fold along this edge. 1 along this edge. And the final one connecting this point and this point. This step's a little tricky, but I figured it out. So there's like an extra crease that they just didn't show. So, or he just didn't show. So we are going to, so after you make these 3 creases, don't worry about these 2 edges for now. Fold the left and right creases, right? And now we are going to, so it's like this, We're gonna fold these edges to the center, like we had it before, and we are going to crease. We're gonna make a mountain fold here, and an edge here, and an edge here, like this. This will allow. Oops. It's fine. This will allow the model to lie flat. Remember that these 2 things should be horizontal, and mine aren't right now. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is the this side was the side, I believe, yeah, it was the side that ripped, so it looks kind of weird, but this side looks good, so you know how it is. But anyway, that is step 21. So it should end up like this. You make sure to flatten this part. this is what it'll look like. So it will lie flat if you do this step correctly. Oh yeah, okay. Step 22. It's saying flatten the area indicated. You know what that? Oh boy. All right. So yeah, step 22 is flattening this part. Step 23. Step 23. We are simply mountain folding along this edge and this edge. So like this. Just like that. Okay, and we're also flipping it over. Well, wait. Yeah, we read like this, we're gonna fold it like this, then flip it over. So we now have this. Okay, that is step 23. Step 24, we are another mountain fold. We're folding this edge to this crease right here. So paper's kind of thick, but it'll be okay. Just like that. Alright, so step 24. Alright, step 25, we are doing some accordion folding, pleading. So first, we're going to make a mountain fold along this edge. Okay, like that. Make sure these folds are neat. So this is the first mountain fold. And we are gonna hard crease it, but I just wanna make sure I'm doing the right amount. 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna make 3 mountain folds and 3 valley folds. So this is the first mountain fold, so that's 1. Now to make the next valley fold, or to make the first, so this is the first mountain fold. To make the first valley fold, we're gonna fold it back. And make sure you line the edge up with the edge behind it. Okay, so we've done 1 mountain fold and 1 valley fold. We're going to do that 2 more times. So let's make another mountain fold. And another valley fold. Crease it kind of hard. There we go. And 1 more time. We're going to make a mountain fold. And a valley fold. Alright, and that is, and we keep it folded too. So that is step 25. Alright, so once you finish the pleating on step 25, we're going to go to 26, which is just zooming in. And now 27. So 27 is kind of cool. 27 and 28 and 29, I'm just 27, 28, 29, and 30, I'm just going to combine. So we're going to focus on this first flap right here. This flap right here. Okay? And all we're going to do is inside reverse fold. Make sure it's neater than this. There we go. All we're going to do is inside reverse fold along this edge. So it'll look like this. Just like that. Okay, so you see now it is inside reverse folded. We have this little triangle on the left side. And so step 28, we're going to inside reverse fold this triangle back over. Okay. Just like that. So it's going to look like this. And finally, step also 28, we're going to inside reverse fold it 1 more time, just so there's no chance of it showing. 1 more time. Sorry, a little off camera there. So at this point, it's not even an inside reverse fold. I mean, it technically is, but we're just folding the edge down a little bit. Okay, and you get this. All right, so we got one of the little legs, And we're going to repeat that, what we just did here. If you can see that. Here, 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 and here. So 5 more times. All right? So I'm going to do that, but fast forward. All right, so steps 27 to 30 are finished. You got these little legs. Look at them. They're so cute. On each side. All right, so step 31. Step 31, same type of pleating. We're going to do a mountain fold here. Just doing it one more time, though. All right, mountain fold all the way across. Like that. And then a valley fold. Like that. All right. And flip it over. Step 32, right, we're gonna fold this edge and this edge to the center. Just like that. Just like that. All right. So that was step 32. Step 33. First, we're going to unfold what we did on step 31. So just unfold the single pleat that we did. I forgot to do it in the last step. And now we're just folding these two edges, this edge and this edge, to the center, but we're only creasing up to this first vertical crease. So don't crease it all the way. Just crease to about there. And so you get this, make sure to unfold it after you fold it. Now I'm going to do the top side. And unfold. There we go. So that was step 33. Step 34, we're going to, looks like we're going to do the pleat again. So step 31, where we did the pleat, we're just going to refold that. So that's 34. And yeah, and then, okay, the next couple steps are slightly more difficult. All right, guys, so steps, we're on steps 35 to 40 are pretty difficult, actually. Really difficult, but I was able to figure it out. So first, so step 35, we're just gonna fold using the existing crease, fold this down, all right? And we're gonna get this. It's gonna look like this. There we go, now it's focused. It's gonna look like this. We're gonna have, so these are the legs, these are all the legs. We're gonna have this area, and then we're gonna have this little flat edge, and then this edge, okay? So this is what it should look like. So step 36, we're just going to we're just gonna flatten. So it's important, the most important part is creating a crease, creating a mountain fold from here to here. There should be a mountain fold. It'll look like this, okay? Focusing there. It'll look like that. That's really important. So it's kind of like a squash, but it's just important that it looks, it's important that it looks like this. So that was step 36. You get this triangle. Now, step 37, you're gonna look on this side. And you see this edge. You should have this edge here. So there's this edge, it's just one layer, and then there's this edge, which is 2 layers that we just created by doing this squash. Well, actually, that's not true. This edge was already, this edge was always here. It used to be aligned with everything else. Anyway, you'll have this edge. You'll have this edge. And what we need to do, so that's 37. 38 is actually doing the fold. So with 38, we just want to, right, we just want to like, well, get rid of the edge. So pull it apart, but only the top part. We want to keep the edge down here intact, but basically pull apart the top part. So like that. See how it's flat now? So once it's flat, we should be able to crease it down like this. And then you should also hard crease down this side. So it'll look like this. This is what the inside looks like. This is what the top looks like. This is what this side looks like. Here's the inside of that. If you can get it to look like this, you're doing awesome. So this is, that was step 39. Step 40, all you do is fold down this edge to the bottom, like this. And there we go. Those 5 steps were the hardest of the model, so if you were able to do them, great job. It should look just like that, and you're making the last leg, basically. So let's do it on the other side. Let's do it on the other side. So, well, first step, 35, we're going to fold this in, and we're going to get this, okay? Now, we're going to squash fold this. So we're going to make 2 mountain folds. A mountain fold from here to here, and from here to here. So let's do that. Okay, there's the first mountain fold. Here's the second mountain fold. There, it'll look just like that. Make sure there's that flat area right here. All right, so once it's looking like this, we're on step 37, which is to look onto this side. Okay, so lift it up a little bit. 38, we are going to pull this top part so the edge goes away, but keeping the edge down here. Okay, like that. Now we can just flatten, pull it a little more. Now we can flatten the whole thing. Hold on. Did not pull it enough. There we go. There we go. Slightly messy, but it's no big deal. So now we can just flatten the whole thing like this. I'm going to try to make it symmetrical. There we go, good enough. So it's looking like this now. And now, step 40, we just fold it down. Awesome. This is the bottom side, by the way, so it's it's not a big deal if it's perfectly symmetrical or not. But anyway, those are steps 35 to 40. Should be looking like this. All right, 41 is just repeating on the other side, but that's obviously already done. So now we're on step 42. The diagrams hold it this way, so I'm just going to rotate it. All right, so step 42, it says fold the edge almost to the center crease of the tail. So the edge it's referring to is this edge, but we're folding it, yeah, we're folding all the way through. So we're folding all the way through from this point to around this point. So good luck. There we go. Okay, and unfold. Oh, don't unfold. Oh wow. Don't unfold. No, we're keeping it like this. So that was step 42. Step 43, we're going to fold all the legs at the same time up. So we're folding it at the center line, or actually a little past it, because you know. So the center line is here. I'm folding it around right there. It's getting really thick, but power through. All right, so it'll look like this. And we're going to, so for step 40, well, also step 43, we're going to do the same thing to the other side. So again, fold all the way through. Try to make it go to the same point on this side. Okay, fold it all the way through. And now we're just going to fold the legs back. Like that. Alright, there we go. A lot of force applied. Well, at least I'm trying to. There we go. Cool. It'll look like this. Step 44, we're going to flip it over. Okay. And we're going to rabbit ear fold the tail. So basically that means we're making a triangle of mountain folds, mountain creases, right here. And we're also mountain folding the center of the tail. But actually this folds a valley fold. So valley fold here, mountain fold, mountain fold, mountain fold. So let's do that. This is so, the dollar is so thick. This is why I wanted to use a real dollar though, as opposed to one of my paper dollars. So I could go through the same pain as you guys. But like I know this is not a fun model to fold with a real dollar. Ugh, alright. Anyway, enough of my complaining. If you made it this far, you better keep going. There we go. Alright, so this is what it's gonna look like. This is what you want it to look like. This point right here is gonna overlap the body just a little bit. Okay. This is what the back looks like. So that was step 45. Very, very difficult. Physically difficult. 46 says the next steps show the shaping of the tail, legs, pincers, and head. So let's start with the tail. So step 47, the tail. You're gonna want to, well, first you want it to like be perpendicular to the body, kind of like this. And it says start by pinching the tail into a series of water bomb bases to make the segment. Curve open the tip for the venom bulb and pinch and curve to make the stinger. So the series of water bomb bases, basically it's this. So do you see, I mean, it's really thick, but you got this like, well, water bomb base. You got this kind of triangle thing. I'm gonna make another one. But you see, I mean, it's hard to tell, but you see like the four mountain folds, the X of mountain folds, and then the valley fold here and the valley fold here. That's what he means by a water bomb base, I believe. So I'm just gonna make another one right here. Okay, so I tried to do it again. Again, you see the X of mountain folds. I'm aware. Like, I know this is hard to tell. This is hard to see, but all right, that's what I'm doing. So I was only able to fit 2 in the diagrams. In the diagrams, he fit 3, it seems. So I don't know, but so this should be good. And then this needs to turn into the stinger somehow. I'm just gonna pinch here and curve it a little. And you probably could make this look better by like opening up, let me get the lid out of there. Oops. By opening up this part, maybe. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with that, but you probably can open up this part of the paper, dollar, and make it like bigger, but that's really difficult. The paper's really thick. So anyway, that's how I'm shaping the stinger. Step 47. All right, step 48 is working on the legs. And this part is interesting because the legs are very small, as you can see. And there's 8 of them, 4 on each side. The goal with this is to just separate them and make them like their own unique thing. Like right now, how it's folded, they're all on top of each other. If you look at the top down, they're all on top of each other. And what we want to do is just like slide them apart, basically. So that's the first step. We're gonna just slide them apart, kind of like that. Okay. Once they're slid apart, we're just gonna mount and fold them down. So they're looking like legs. The instructions say make leg articulations with valley and mountain creases. So like in the diagrams, it's literally just having us, well, mount and fold them down. Do your best with this part, but I personally am focusing on just making the legs, see, like spread out. Why isn't it focusing? There we go. So they're each like they're unique. Well, so they're distinguishable, I guess. A good way to put it. But I could definitely work on it more. But I like this. Something like that, honestly. Maybe a little bit more spread out. I'll work on it later. But let's do this side now. So again, I'm just going to kind of spread them out. One by one. And then just valley fold them all down at the same time like that. Okay. Then maybe I can spread them out more. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, not looking too bad for what I have to work with. Cool. Okay, so that step 49, the pincers. So with this, it's just gonna be some crimps, some inside reverse folds, whatever you want to do. Maybe an outside reverse fold. So ideally they should start. Mine got a little messed up. Just a little. They should start like this, completely like straight across, and like that. So first, what's it say? Okay, so it wants us to do an outside reverse fold, then a crimp. So let's do that. Let's do an outside reverse fold like that. And for with this outside reverse fold, we want it to end up straight, like forward. Okay, just like that. And now just a crimp, or really just I'm just gonna do an inside reverse fold because a crimp with this small paper is kind of difficult. But something like that. I think that looks fine. So let's do the other side. Start with the outside reverse fold. Oops. I don't know why I'm having trouble with this. There we go. Okay, there's the outside reverse fold and an inside reverse fold to make the last part of the claw. There you go. There you go. So those are the pincers. Okay, finally, step 50, the head. It is simply a pleat. So flip it over, look from the bottom. We are going to, wait. Okay, in the diagrams it's looking from the top, but I'm gonna look at it from the bottom. So we're valley folding right about there. Right about there. Okay. And then just fold that point back up like that. So from the top, it looks like this. And we're done. That's it. I'm going to shape it a little more and then show you the finished product. But nice job making it this far. Alright guys, the scorpion is finally shaped. It took, I wanted to finish this video yesterday, but I had to leave it overnight to get these legs where I wanted them. You can see how the legs are like, I guess up against the body. This is exactly how I wanted it. I think it turned out pretty well. It is very difficult to shape. You can see the final one in the book. Looks like that. I used a ton of my MC glue stuff. I think it turned out really well. This is a really cool model. You guys definitely check out this book. It's called, I think it's called like Extreme Origami. It's by Juan Park. He is really just known for his dollar origami, and this is a really good book. It has the koi fish instructions too. Here. These are all the different models. Highly recommend checking it out, and the link is in the description. Where's the scorpion? There he is. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and make sure to post a picture on Instagram if you got through the tutorial, and leave a like if you like the video. Also, definitely comment, and finally, subscribe if you want to see more of my content next week. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Yeah. I just wanna be with you.